Hello everyone, thank you for coming and joining me today. My name is Connie Eptograph and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're watching this video on replay, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today I want to share with you on how to make this fancy fold card using the designer series paper Bloom to Where You Planted and the stamp set Plentiful Plants. This is a pretty easy card to make. So I thought I'd show you. I think it's very pretty. It's the first time I've used this stamp set as well as the paper. If you'd like to follow me on the catalog, it is on page 81. And here's some cards that they have made with that in the catalog. You can also get the die cuts. So we will show you the die cuts here in a minute. But before we get started, I wanted to tell you about some promotions that I'm running for June and July. The first one is called a token. It's called a token promotion, and basically you get one of these, but how do you get one or how you earn one is first you come to one of my events, whether it is a workshop, an online class, or if you have a $50 order. Hey Becky, you bring a friend to an event. You can host a workshop or a party with sales of $150. Or you refer a friend to either one of my workshops, my online class, or if they just want to place an order. And the person having the most tokens will win a big prize, and I'm going to have the drawing on July 30th. So I want to say a shout out. This is my little token bucket. I want to say a shout out to the ones that have already started participating. I want to say a shout out to Amy and Pat and Betty. Betty has 2 so far. And Becky, and Karen, and Keith, and Lori has 2 so far. So that's the first promotion. Now the second promotion I'm also doing is a board. So if you buy at least $50 minimum, you'll get your name on a block. So I'm going to do 25 blocks, but when I finish 5, I will do a drawing and also give out a small prize. So right now I have 2 blocks already done. I just need 3 more. I'm going to have the hostess code till next week starting. It's going to start today, and the last day will be June the 15th. And this is the hostess code right here if you want to order online. Also too, if you just want to go online, you can just follow this link right here, hostess code, and it will also take you. Hey Karen. So I just wanted to tell you about those promotions. And on the big one, on the board, I believe I'm going to give away a cut and emboss machine. So I just thought I'd let you know. And that's after we finish the 25 squares. So also too, I want to let you know, hi Doreen. Also want to let you know that I am going to start having some Facebook Lives. I'm going to try to have one. I can't do one next Wednesday because I have a dentist appointment. And I probably won't be able to talk too much next Wednesday. But I am going to have it on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Now, June the 23rd and the 30th, I will have it back on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. So, I want to go ahead and show you the stamp set. This is a stamp set here, Plentiful Plants. It's a brand new one. Now, look at this. This is something new. I know some people, it drives them crazy because they have the picture behind it. So if it does drive you crazy, go ahead and cut it out. But sometimes it helps people. And then here's the dies. These are all the dies that go with it. And then I will show you the paper. This is the first time I've used this paper, but look. I like all of those. There's some pots and plants. More pots. Like this. This kind of looks like a jungle, which is the paper I'm using. There's some more plants like that, if you like plants. And then these kind of look like just branches. But here's the side. It's brick. And this one looks wood. And let's see what this one does. This one. Hey, Keith. Glad you could join us. This is another one here that looks brick. And this one I am using today. Kind of looks like a little maybe marble or something. Then here is some more leaves and another plank that you could use as background. So this is the paper that I will be using today. Or this is from the packet anyway. I will have on here later on, after I get off the video, and post all of the measurements to make this card. In case you haven't joined me, I'm going to show you the card. This is the card I used. It's pretty easy. It's a fancy fold card. I am using soft succulent right here, and I'm going to show you. I've already cut this out. I'm using this right here, and let's see. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, excuse me. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and of course this is not opening. And then the designer paper is 5 3/8 by 12. Now, we're going to score it. Let me get my scorer out. Make sure I get this right. We're going to score it at 1 inch. Let's see if you can see that in the camera. Yeah, you can. Okay. Just want to make sure you can see that in the camera. We're going to score it like that. And then we're going to go to 4 inches. I don't know if that's torn or not. There it is. Sometimes it gets out of the track. And then we're going to go to 8 inches. So you have to extend this out a little bit. And we'll do it like that. Okay, so you can see that's scored. It's going to close like this, and then you're going to fold this back like that. See, that's pretty easy. I don't know what the card, the fancy fold design is called, but I thought it would be pretty easy. Now, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal and just put this on the back. I'll try to keep my head out of the camera, so hopefully I'll get it on straight. Let me line that up a little bit better. Do it this way. That way I can kind of see how it goes. Okay. All right. Now, this piece, this is one of the interior pieces. It's 3 by 4 3/8. This is what I'm going to put in first. First we're going to stamp it. The colors I am using is a soft succulent. And I'm going to do the inside first. And I am using a little note with big thanks. Just barely tap it because it's brand new ink. Let me close that up before I get it all over my hands. And then I'm just going to attach it. I always try to line up my cards with these lines that's here. I really like the colors in this. Now the next one, this other piece is, let's see. Normally you could use whatever color, but I chose 2 1/2 by 3. And what I'm going to do is attach this. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't, so just bear with me. And I'm going to put this kind of right in the middle, best I could. All right, now, we don't have a die cut for this, so you have to fussy cut this out. So bear with me as I try to cut this out on camera. I normally do it better when there's no camera. So let's see. Now you can leave a little around the edges if you like, which I will probably do with the plant. Now there is some little handles on this pot, so I'm just going to kind of cut around it. And then when I get too close to the plant, I'll probably leave a little bit. This is but little time consuming. But I really like the paper, and I'm a big plant person, so I thought I would try to make this card. So if you're saying anything, I can't see it. Oh, the more I see this paper and stamps makes you want to buy it. Yeah, hey, Melody and Pat, glad you could join me. We just got started. I was just telling them about the promotions that we had. And I named out everybody's name. Pat, I named your name out as you have 1 token so far. We have a couple people that have 2 tokens. But that's okay. You've got it all the way till July to do this, to do these promotions. Oh, I want to tell you too that in July, my next workshop, I haven't set a date yet, but it's going to be Christmas in July. So I will use whatever I can order from the pre-order with the catalog and try to come up with some Christmas ideas. So that's what we're going to be doing. So right now I'm just fussy cutting this, which takes a little bit of time. I really like this paper. I really did. I didn't know for sure if I would, but then I saw all the things you can do with it, and I really like it. So I'll let you know the dates of my Facebook Live for July. Right now I don't have them yet because I'm going to have to go and bring my mom back to Virginia. So when I get those dates, I will let you know. So, and I would like for everybody to post your cards that you're working on and put that on either Connie's Crafters, or you could put it on Creating with Connie, as you see here. So I appreciate everybody coming over to my business page and watching this video. Now what I'm going to do, I could use those adhesives, but I'm just going to use my glue dots, which will be easy to do. A lot easier, I think. Don't have to use a lot. I'm not going to put one on the leaf back there. So that one. So what's everybody been doing? It's kind of hot outside, so are you staying in? Are you drinking a lot of cold drinks? Whether it's tea, water, or wine, or whatever, mixed drinks, whatever. Kind of staying cool. Okay, I've got this right here. And then the next one, I'm going to use just a scrap piece of paper. And I am using the Tailored Tag Punch. This is the one I'm using. And I'm going to use that and just punch it out like that. Then I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. This and the Soft Succulent are the new in colors. So let me put this down. And then the one I am using is To a Dear Friend. So that's what I'm doing. I hope you can see that. Also too, for some of you that have not ever used these new ones, these new ink pads, I learned a little trick. I'm not going to do it with this bone folder because I still use it. But what you can do, because it's a lot of ink when you first get it, and I did mention this at the workshop, you can either get something like an old one if you have one, or an old credit card or something, and just scrape this down, scrape this ink down to the bottom here, and that way it won't be so dark and you don't have to stamp off before you stamp on your card. You can just go ahead and stamp on your card. So that's just a little tip I just thought I'd give you for that. Also too, I don't know if you've seen these or not. This right here, I decided, they come on the back. Let me show you. They come on the back of these, and there's a blank one like down here. What I do, I put it here so when it's open, like that, I know what color it is. And I don't get it mixed up. So that's another tip too you could do. I mean, Stampin' Up! Furnishes them, and they're right there on the back. Something else. So, also too, I have this chevron weave ribbon, which is the Evening Evergreen, and I'm just going to cut a little bit of it. Don't have to cut a lot. Sometimes these scissors cut good, sometimes they need to be sharpened. So Now, what I did next, I just kind of folded it over like that, and I used just a little bit of this. Here, let me put this in the camera so you can see it. I just used a little adhesive here, a little adhesive there, to kind of cross it. Then I'll put it on the card. Hopefully it'll stay like that. And then I'm going to use some glue dots. Excuse me, not glue dots, but dimensionals. Put it on the back of the card. Now I'm not going to put one on this side, as you can see, because you're going to open it, and you don't want anything sticky on this side in case they decide to pull that instead of just pulling on the card itself. So anyway, this is not too, I like I said, I will put up everything that I used and the item numbers in case anybody wants to copy the card. And I just kind of stick it like that. So there you go. So what do y'all think? I thought it was a pretty easy card. Not bad. So anyway, I will post this. I might have to just take a picture of it and add it to the post, because there's no file section on my business page like there is on Connie's Crafters. I will be switching back and forth on my Facebook Lives, so I just wanted to let you know. But I'll let you know ahead of time which one is which. Also, too, if you're interested in the starter kit, we're always our team is always looking to hire people. You can either be a hobbyist and get your discount, or if you want to make this a business, it'll be a lot of fun. So be sure and go to this website here. This link has my demonstrator ID number, and if you'd like to join our Stafford Stampers team, we would love to have you. So, what do y'all think? You like that, Keith? Good. It's pretty easy. And like I said, I'll put all the directions on how to do it up. So next week, it's going to be Thursday at 4 o'clock. Will be the next Facebook Live. And if anybody has any questions, you can either email me at conniedime.com or you can call me on my cell, whichever you'd like. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Melody. That is pretty. I liked it. All right. See you next week. Bye.